We're set for Sunday afternoon baseball. Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today we wrap up the road trip of 3 between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Adam Eaton makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Slapped hard the opposite way. Brantley has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Melky Cabrera will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Jose Abreu gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Geyer has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Francisco Lindor comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cabrera's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Abraham Almonte will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down. Michael Brantley will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead, he's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Todd Frazier will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Brett Lawrie takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away.
Brett Lawrie.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Geyer is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Avisail Garcia will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Jan Gomes will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Hit in the air out toward left. Cabrera has it in his tracks. And that's the first out of the inning. Carlos Santana will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. In there at the knees, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Jackson looks up, and this one is gone. A home run.
Batting 6th, third baseman.
Oye, como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Number 23 for him thus far as the Tribe move out in front 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Jose Ramirez will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Brandon Geyer set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Called strike 0-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Eaton. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Austin Jackson will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, he's been hitting over 400 in his last 10 games, but wow, that was a stinker yesterday.
Swinging a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. Santana is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away to start the third.
Tim Anderson.
Into the seats, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Adam Eaton will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. In the air now, out to left. Brantley is under it, and that retires the side. Colin Cowgill. Box in the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting.
Francisco Lindor will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Cabrera going back. He makes the running play. 2 down. Settling in now, Abraham Almonte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Melky Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Ramirez comes up with it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Jose Abreu is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. So a runner at first with one out now, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
Nice.
Deoner Navarro is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Deoner Navarro.
First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Geyer over to his left. And the inning is over. Michael Brantley is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Left fielder. Michael.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Boy, Michael Brantley certainly has blossomed into one of the elite players in this league. He's a good all-around talent, and in 2014 was really his coming-out party.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Abreu is there for it. He's got it one away. Yan Gomes is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Carlos Santana stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Eric Gonzalez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. In the air out to left. Cabrera shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Brett Laurie, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting,
Avisail Garcia stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Austin Jackson in now, hopped out in his first trip.
center fielder, Austin
First
Jackson.
pitch coming, here it is. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now the 0-2 pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. So striding in, number 12, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Trying to hold the lead. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Jose Ramirez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Jose.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Frazier is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Brandon Geyer is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Brandon Geyer.
Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colin Cowgill. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Frazier's up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Francisco Lindor will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, Abraham Almonte is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Adam Eaton Steps in here to lead off the sixth as the rain continues to fall here. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Brantley going back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. One out for Chicago here in the sixth, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera. Now a swing and a fly ball. Brantley on the move, and this will wind up a foul ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the sixth. Jose Abreu will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Michael Brantley will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right
here. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he has started the home sixth with a leadoff double. Yan Gomes will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. High in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it. 1 down. Carlos Santana steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Grounded up the first baseline. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter,
Eric Gonzalez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Todd Frazier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
So the call's gone out to the bullpen as they'll turn things over to the big guy, the hard-throwing right-hander Jabba Chamberlain.
Now playing third base, number 78.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Gomes has a play and a rather easy first out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brett Laurie. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Tyler Saladino will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Tyler Saladino.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting,
Avisail Garcia will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
It's time.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. There's a ball hit in the air out toward Cabrera in left. One gone. Brandon Geyer will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. There to take it now is Cabrera, and he has it for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Colin Cowgill will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Hit hard back up the middle. Francisco Lindor gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hit to third. Frazier is there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Brian Shaw will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
This change for the Indians. Now playing second base.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
Tyler Saladino.
Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Shortstop.
Tim Anderson will stand in for a third time now. His previous efforts left something to be desired as he popped out and bounced into a double play. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and there are 2 down. Adam Eaton will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Melky Cabrera will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. This is flared right back over the mound. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Jose Abreu stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Drives it the other way to deep right. Cowgill ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the tying run comes around to score from second. Todd Frazier steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Throws there, and he is meat. Leading off the inning, Abraham Almonte. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by one. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Jackson has a beat on it. 1 away. Michael Brantley will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Michael Brantley.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Yan Gomes will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Cabrera ranging back. Still going back. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Carlos Santana will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Oh, and he botches it. The tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Tommy Hunter will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler Saladino.
Tyler Saladino comes to the plate in a key spot. Go-ahead run at first with nobody out.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how they decide to play it here. Some would try to manufacture that run with a sacrifice or maybe even a steal. And others say, hey, let them swing. Don't give away any outs.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. This is flared out towards second. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Kyle Crockett will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Avisail Garcia stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 delivery. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
And that's through into center field, base hit. Long throw to the plate. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Austin Jackson comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it was an absolute showstopper. All you can do is get back up there and try to hit the ball hard once again.
Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Tim Anderson will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Hot shot to third. Gonzalez takes it in. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Striding into the box, Adam Eaton. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Brantley. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Jason Kipnis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cabrera moving to his left. 1 out. Brandon Geyer will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's a ball hit in the air. Frazier is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Lonnie Chisenhall will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And that misses inside 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Final line score this